What it do, ski? It's your boy Farewell34, and today I'm here with my reaction video to Community. This one is season 2, episode 14. How's it going, everybody? Last episode was really dope. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So let's see where this one goes. Like, Patreon.
Gather close that you might hearken the story of Fat Neil.
What?
Born stout of heart but large of bone, his adolescent years were shadowed by scorn and mockery. Annie, the day planner, herself a recovering head case that recognized the signs of coming doom. A council was called. Troy, the obtuse. Shelley, cloying. Abed, the undiagnosable. Britta, the needlessly defiant. For reasons that should be obvious,
This is so good.
Pierce the insensitive, known also as Pierce the dickish, and Grandpa the flatulent, was not invited. They would invite Neil that Saturday to a game of Dungeons and Dragons designed by Abed to help Neil reclaim his confidence.
For
At the
Neil.
end of the meeting, they
This is
realized that
amazing.
Chang had been there and felt too awkward to mention it. What they couldn't have known was that they had just scheduled the most important game of Dungeons and Dragons ever. A game which not only might save a life, but which would forever change the balance between good and Pierce.
It's so funny, even the intro's different. I've actually played D&D once, and we had a grandmaster or a game master and everything, and he was all in he was like LARPing and everything. It was a lot of fun, and I could definitely see myself doing that again.
Okay, hi. I am your dungeon master. We will be playing this
A
adventure.
dungeon master, sorry.
Shouldn't there be a board or some pieces or something to Jenga?
No, this is a role-playing
It's
game.
a Jenga.
Worst introduction ever. Check it. I am Brutalitops, the magician. Magic user, baby. What?
An arrow flies through the air, almost hitting the tops. 6 goblins are running toward
Oh,
you
this
from
is
the tree
sick.
line, drawing daggers.
Oh, I attacked them using my additional notes.
It has no effect.
I don't know why these goblins are attacking us. Maybe these woods are their rightful land, and from their perspective,
AT&T of people.
I take my throwing knife and throw it knife style.
You do 10 points of damage.
Look at that. What am I not good at?
sex.
But the goblins close in, surrounding you on all sides.
Pierce, why was this a secret? You're cutting me out of the group.
I guess we must have forgot.
And you remembered to let Fatty sit in my chair. Get out! You're stretching it!
Pierce, can we talk to you outside for a second?
Kind of missed that opportunity already, didn't you?
Yeah, but there's a very specific reason.
Let's just play, all right?
I don't have a character for you.
I don't care. I just want to play the game. I don't need a character.
I think you do.
Just put me in the stupid game now.
As you watch the goblins retreat, you notice a 67-year-old naked man with no weapons lying in the wet grass shivering.
Screw you guys. I'm gonna win.
I go to the naked man and I give him my cloak.
Oh.
Pierce, I am Duquesne, of Clan Duquesne.
Dumb name. I'm gonna take a sword. Can I take a sword?
You've got a sword.
I take the Duquesne sword from the naked man.
I attack him! I attack Blackface!
It's a critical hit.
What?
You've decapitated him. Brutalitops is dead.
What? No!
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask for your character sheet.
That shit, I can honestly say, that shit is the worst. Oh my gosh. I didn't know how to play it properly the first time, so I was just kind of like memeing around. But when I lost, I felt so sad because all my friends just kept playing. I was just sitting there like, not doing anything. So I can totally relate to this. This is so stupid.
So your turn. I'm the dungeon master. I have to be impartial, or the game has no meaning.
Can you just give Neil a new sword? Yeah.
That sword was one of a kind that was forged by my ancestors.
I hump it.
Pierce.
I'm sick of you threatening me and talking to me like a kid. And giving me that look you give me like I can't get erections.
What?
Hey, Bed, I keep running.
Call me when you're ready for my next move. Oh, I really feel bad for the kid.
Okay?
I'm no better than a gnome.
Yes, you are, madam. You are a human warrior, which is 5 species classes greater than I.
That's disgusting. Don't talk like that.
I am so sorry, madam. Please don't report me for execution.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Guys, we've got to do something about these gnomes.
Britta, ask the stupid gnome where we can get a Pegasus.
Did someone say Pegasus? A word I understand in every language.
Advanced Dungeons Dragons? Not like this, Hawthorne!
You're very handsome, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm not really comfortable with this.
My stable has a bedding of heather. Perhaps you'd be more comfortable indoors.
I've been trying to look at what you're doing and understand that I don't want to.
You've offended the elf maiden. She seems disinterested in doing
Jeff.
business with you today.
What?
Look what
All
you
right,
did,
come on.
buddy.
I take her by the hand and lead her to the stable. I light a candle and rip off a piece of my tunic, which I fashion into a blindfold.
Oh, Hector, but I don't know if Okay. You both fall back exhausted, but still entwined.
Okay, great. I stroke her hair lovingly and spoon her for the appropriate amount of time before leaving.
How long is that?
Cool. I need to know what you want to do next.
The Mad King.
So many things, David. So many things.
the reverb on
Okay.
his voice? I'm dead.
Neil Sword.
Clutched in the right hand of the body is the sword of Duquesne.
Sir, I believe this is yours.
Thank you, Jim. Once you get close enough to take the sword, it's the gnome waiter from the tavern.
What? No! Why?
Goodbye, my friend. Thank you for being so respectful toward me.
But who did this to you, gnome waiter?
I never saw his face.
He was an imaginary waiter.
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Now.
You hear a low rumble on the other side of the tree line,
Oh, God.
followed by a shrill screech and the beating of heavy wings against the sky.
Wait, wings? What's going on?
An amulet that allows the wearer full control over
Draconis! The hideous Draconis, an all-powerful red dragon, crashes through the trees into the clearing. Riding atop his shoulders, naked as the day he was born, and controlling Draconis with the amulet is
Say it!
Pierce Hawthorne.
He's gonna lay waste to the
Read what
land.
I told you to scream.
Pierce Hawthorne is my master. Prepare to meet your doom.
I run towards Pierce with my broadsword drawn, and I attack his
Time stop.
time stop.
Draconis has tons of spells. The six of you are completely frozen and helpless.
This is why I wanted to play Shoots and Ladders.
Cast shape change on Duquesne.
What shape do you choose for him?
Fat.
Pierce, stop it!
Pierce!
Duquesne starts gaining weight. How much?
Make him as fat as Fat Neil. Pierce!
Whoa, what the fuck,
Oh,
man?
right. I got some fat news for you, Fat Neil. Don't you know why Jeff Winger, of all people, led the charge on the Fat Neil Feel Good Committee?
Way over the line, Pierce.
I'll tell you why. Because I was there.
Oh, they're down there by Fat Neil.
That's right, Neil. Your new best friend, Jeff Winger, coined the name Fat Neil.
Jeffrey!
That was true. They did mention that a few episodes ago.
Look, before you respond, I can make it up to you. I'll find a fatter Neil.
Huzzah!
You get up, Fat Neil? For my turn, I feel sorry for Pierce Hawthorne.
Save it.
No, I really do, man.
Good. For my turn, I raped the Duquesne family. Again.
Jeez.
For my turn, I pity Pierce too.
Trust me, kitten, I'm having the time of my life.
I pity Pierce.
Knock it off.
Yeah, you really outdid yourself this week. There's a lot of pain in you. I seriously feel bad.
Feel sorry for your new fat BFF.
No, we're done doing that. He's gonna be fine, aren't you, Neil?
Well, how about this? Draconis, unfreeze time.
Done. You guys can move again.
I breathe so much fire on
Hold
you.
it. You just used your move on freezing time. Kneel.
I take the sword of Duquesne, and I throw it at the amulet around the sad, naked man's neck.
It's a difficult shot. You'll need an 18 or higher.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Yes! In your face! The sword smashes the amulet, freeing Draconis from its spell. Congratulations on the completion of Caverns of Draconis. I've been your dungeon master. I hope you had a good time.
Okay.
Excelsior.
This feels like the end of Shrek. This is amazing. Wow.
Hey. That was the best game I ever played in my life.
Don't mention it.
Want to play again next week?
Maybe.
Okay. I'll be around.
And so it was that Pierce Hawthorne saved the life of Fat Neil while learning very, very little. Good night.
And that was my reaction video to Community Season 2, Episode 14. This was another fire episode of Community. We went two for two on just dope-ass episodes. I very much so love the idea of Dungeons and Dragons. I think they pretty much nailed it. The narration aspect of the show to the way that they just sort of went and directed it. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was clever. Thought it was pretty witty. It encapsulated the feel of actually playing Dungeons and Dragons. At least from my limited experience, it was very similar to how engaged they got with the game as it went on. And I also liked some of the. I liked the subplot. I love the main core of the episode of, you know, this character Neil that we've been introduced subtly in the background of the series is being bullied, and they want to help him out because he's going through a tough time. But it turns out they're the ones who actually, and by there I mean Jeff. I mean Jeff is the one who started all this pain. So he wanted to, obviously, once he realized he made a mistake, he wanted to help him out. And Pierce is just railing him this episode, dude, and he's going a little too hard this episode, more than normal. And I think it was an interesting idea that they went for here. And I think the actual Dungeons and Dragons idea, I would love to see come back. A creative, funny episode with a serious sort of undertone again here. And Pierce is acting a little out of line again. So I guess I don't know if we're going to keep bringing that up, but I thought that was an interesting concept, and a lot of quick little one-liners here and just reactions that I thought were really funny this episode. But guys, what do you think about this one? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. What was your favorite moment? Mine probably had to have been some of just like the reactions, the dialogue in between the matches. And obviously the sound design here is really cool. It made you feel really engrossed in the world, and I felt like I was, you know, watching this game unfold. And I honestly feel like playing a game of D&D now. But guys, again, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Guys, don't forget, in case you're interested, again, the full Underraw reactions and more, then definitely check out patreon.com/Fable34 in the description down below. See y'all next time. Love ya. Peace.